Mattis again. The pass to Richardson. He has the ball. The game is over. The New York Jets are the world champions. They have upset the Baltimore Colts and beat them handily here today.
The New York Knicks have defeated the Los Angeles Lakers by the score of 102-93, and they race off the court here at the Forum in Los Angeles with the 1973 World Championship.
Ladies and gents, before we get into the action, please hit the subscribe button, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, or merely click on my channel and hit that big subscribe button. It helps ginormously, and it will help build this channel to make bigger and better content. Now, without further ado, let's get into it.
I think we got a heck of a shot of winning. We beat anybody in the world, and I think we're going to win next Sunday.
Oh, baby, Kenny C back on the ones and twos. Welcome to the Kenny C Show. It's been a while since I made a longer form video. Why? Because I've been focusing a lot on the YouTube shorts and building those, because I know a lot of you out there, a lot of people in this society in general, like a lot of short form content, but it's a lot of good stuff that I've been putting out. So go check that out. Also posting on TikTok as well at the Kenny C Show, same as the YouTube. Give that a follow and check that out. But to get down to business, I heard this topic talked about a lot on New York Sports Talk Radio recently this past week. A lot of callers, generated a lot of buzz. I wanted to give my opinion, and I want to hear from you guys. Start a war in the comment section. Here's the topic. The two teams behind me, you got the Knicks and the Jets. Two fan bases starving, absolutely famished for another championship brought to New York City and New York. These two teams in a prime position to make some noise and make a run. The Knicks with the finals, the Jets with the Super Bowl under the leadership of Aaron Rodgers, with new weapons acquired. Lot of reasons to look up at this. And the Knicks getting Mikal Bridges in the mix after this is a Knicks team that already showed resilience and showed that they are a dog and top two in the Eastern Conference. Just have to get past the Celtics, which is a tall task. But the point is, both of these teams are primed to be able to win a title this year. Here's the topic. If either team won, which team's championship W would create more pandemonium and be a bigger impact on New York as a whole and the sports market? The Jets winning the Super Bowl or the Knicks winning the finals? This is where I stand on it. If you look at both, the Knicks have been hot last couple years, making it to at least the Eastern Conference semis, making it entertaining, giving New York some buzz, giving Side Talk, which is the account where everybody gets crazy on, where you see in the streets of New York after the playoff W's against the Sixers and the Pacers, New York was going wild. You had the whole F. Trae Young thing after the 2021 playoffs, the whole works. For the Jets, it's been crickets, it's been small violins. They are tied with the Buffalo Sabres for the longest playoff drought right now. Longest amount of time without even making the playoffs. 13 years. The Jets have not made the playoffs since 2011. Ridiculous. At least the Knicks have been competitive. The bigger point here, the Knicks have at least been back to the finals since they last won, 94 and 99, with the Patty Ewing years, Allen Houston, Charles Oakley, John Starks, Larry Johnson, the whole works. At least the Knicks have put out teams that have made it back to the pinnacle of the sport. The Jets have come oh so close, but they have not seen a Super Bowl and contended for one in the Super Bowl since '69. Whereas with the Knicks, at least they've made it back to the finals. For the Jets, you have heartbreak after heartbreak. 82, you got the loss to the Dolphins in the conference in the AFC Championship game with Woodstock, David Woodley, and Donnie Strock under center, splitting time at quarterback for the Dolphins, and that one it was David Woodley. Then you had in '98, Vinny Testaverde and the Jets getting crushed by John Elway and Terrell Davis, who ran roughshod on them. And then more recently, but 13 years in the making, 14 years in the making, 2009 and 2010, back-to-back AFC Championship L's. With the most recent one against the Steelers, where the Jets came back down 24-3 at the half, but it was the Rashad Mendenhall game. Had they been able to stop Rashad Mendenhall, they would have went to the Super Bowl where they would have played the Packers and could have been a much different story. They've had heartbreak after heartbreak and have not even gotten back to the Super Bowl, whereas the Knicks at least have gotten back to the finals. And again, there's no right or wrong answer here because it's all a matter of opinion. I'm not right. If anybody else has a differing opinion of me, they may not be right because this is all opinion based. But it's fun. It's a fun topic of discussion. I think this year could be the year for the Jets or the Knicks. Aaron Rodgers just has to stay healthy. They built a line around him. They added weapons to his offensive arsenal. The defense, got to get Reddick signed. With the Knicks, adding Mikal Bridges, the Nova Knicks. I mean, all the hype is there for this to happen. We just have to wait and see how it unfolds, obviously. But what do you guys think? Which would cause a bigger earthquake if the Knicks won the finals or the Jets won the Super Bowl? Because the fact of the matter is, you got fans all over the tri-state area and New York State as a whole that are both Jet fans and Knicks fans. I don't think, in terms of fan bases, that either fan base is any more crazier than the other. I think they're pretty much equal. They may be more Knicks fans than there are Jet fans, but to me, that's irrelevant. It's all about the heart and the passion of the franchise. The Jets, for a fact, have been plagued with terrible quarterback play for decades, since Broadway Joe guaranteed the Super Bowl. Probably the last great quarterback that the Jets had. With the Knicks, at least they've put out some great teams out there that have contended in the actual finals. That's where I stand on it. What's your take? What's your opinion? I need to know. Drop it in the comment section below and be sure to subscribe.